Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mike. I wanted to talk about the price history of etherum, the cryptocurrency right behind Bitcoin, second behind Bitcoin as the biggest. And I want to start off talking about the history, a little bit of history of it, and then we're going to hit on the price history of etherum. All right, Ethereum was initially started with in a white paper by Veltum Bactrin, a programmer, a co-founder of Bitcoin Magazine in late 2013. And his goal was to build a decentralization application built on arguing that Bitcoin and blockchain technology could benefit from other applications besides money and needed a stripping language for applications developed that could lead to attaching reward assets, such as stock and property to the blockchain. In 2013, Britling briefly worked with eToro CEO Yoni Izia on the Colored Coins project and drafted its white paper outline. Additionally, it uses cases for blockchain technology. However, after failing to gain agreement on how the project should proceed, he proposed the development of a new platform, which a more general scripting language that would eventually become Ethereum. Ethereum was announced at North America's Bitcoin conference in Miami in January 2014. During the conference, Gavin Wood, Charles Hockley, and Anthony D. Arano, who financed the project, ran the house in Miami and Bridgend to develop a fuller sense of what Ethereum might become. The invited friend Joseph Lubin, who invited reporter Morgan Pink to bear witness. Peake subsequently wrote about the experience in Wired. 6 months later, the founder met again in the house in Zug, Switzerland. Bridgend told the founders that the project would proceed as a non-profit. Hopefully left the project at that time. Ethereum has usually a long list of founders. Anthony wrote, Ethereum was founded by Victor Bertrand, the founder of Victor Balkin, Charles Hosengi, ladies name I can't pronounce, Milling RC Armin Cherty, and December 2013, Joseph Lubin and Gavin Wood, Jeffrey Walke were added in 2014 as founders. A lot of founders. Former developer of the software began in early 2014 through a Swiss company, Ethereum Switzerland. The basic idea of putting executable smart contracts in the blockchain needed to be specified before the software could be implemented. This work was done by Gavin Wood, then the chief technology officer in the Ethereum Yellow Pages, that specified the Ethereum machine, signaling a Swiss nonprofit founder, was created as well. Development was funded by online public crowd from July 2014. And the principles behind Ethereum involved tokens was another digital currency, Bitcoin. While there was early praise for the technology invention of Ethereum, questions also raised about its security scalability. In 2019, Ethereum's founders, employee Victor Griffin, was arrested U.S. government for presenting a blockchain conference in North Korea. And North Korea is very strict about certain things, very strict. Country like to study a lot. Okay, that's just a little bit about the history. Not too much about it, but I just want to talk about it a little bit. All right. And another thing I wanted to point out too, through 2016 to now, the transactions from Ethereum started off about 180,000 daily transactions compared to now where it's almost over 1.3 million. So each year it grew. January 2016 it had about 128,000. 2017 about 270,000 transactions throughout the whole year. 2018 January had over 1.2 million. Then it went back down to 29. And if you check the prices, it went down too. We're gonna go over that. This tells you how the price is gonna keep going up if you can tell by people using it. That's one thing you can always look at. Anything in value. January 2019, it went to 500,000. January, and then it peaked at about 900,000. January 2020, it went from 500,000 to 1.3 million. And then now January 21 to now 1 million to 1.3, as it has right now been the highest it's been. So let's go over the price, shall we? History of the prices. All right. So if you check etherum back when it started about 2015 in that range. And it started off with a price at about 70 cents, somewhere right now. Well, about a dollar, went down to 70 cents at the lowest that year. And it jumped back up. In 2016, it jumped to $6. Okay. In 2016, it started to shoot up a lot, all the way to $11. And at the end of the year, it hit 12 at the highest. Going into 2017, it went back to 9. So it went up and down, as you see by the transaction we just talked about not too later. When it started hitting 2017, it started to shoot up, though. Went to $48 to $94 to $157 to $317. All right. When I started studying, I remember it was at $200. And by the time in October, 2018, it went up to $1,000. Wow, $1,300. Then it jumped back down because the transactions went down. Back to $300. Okay, went back up to about $700. And by the end of the year, it was back at $95. By January 2019, he jumped to $100 to $300 by the middle of the year of 2019. By the end of the year, it was at $100. In the 20s, that year stayed pretty steady at $100. By mid-year, $200. By the end of the year, this is when it started shooting up to $600. By the beginning of January, it's already over $1,300. It topped in was it May to almost 4,000 almost, and now about 2,300. If I was, in my opinion, I think this is going to be a good thing to get into. And crypto is just jumping too much, and people are starting to use it. It just don't have that much backing, but it's going to. I believe I say get into it if you can. I wouldn't put all your portfolio in it, but I definitely would put a majority, maybe all. It's up to you. I'm not putting all my basket in there, but I'm definitely going to get in this bandwagon because I think it's going to go up more higher. So whoever came to it, and thanks for tuning in. Ethereum, in my opinion, is going to be something that's going to last a long time because I don't believe Bitcoin's going nowhere, and they're going to need Ethereum to back it up, in my opinion. So thanks for tuning in, and y'all have a good day.